first half.
Yeah, well, you know what? Again, we're a young team. That was a real emotional, tough loss at home to Robert Morris the other night. That took some things out of us. And then we addressed a lot of things as a team, and I knew we were going to come out somewhat flat, not flat, but thinking too much. And I felt we thought too much offensively, and I thought we extended the floor defensively, which was the wrong thing to do against this team because they were going to open up driving lanes. But to let it out, as to say, to let our guys play aggressively, to let it out, I knew we were going to have issues with it. And then when we adjusted in the second half and we were able to tighten up our defense and not extend it as far, I think that really helped us. And then again, look how many layups we missed in the first half. I thought that was guys just being tight, trying not to be selfish, and then in the second half, I think we just played more like ourselves. We defended them better, got us out in transition a little bit. And Ovi made a lot of layups in the second half that he missed in the first half. And then again, guys, we get fouled, and today we didn't leave 12 free throws on the line. We made them, and that's how you got to win on the road.
Talk about being aggressive. Did you encourage Ovi specifically to be more aggressive in that second half?
Everybody.
Everybody? Okay.
Everybody. I thought we played like on eggshells offensively in the first half. It was just more like, be yourself, play. And I kept saying, just play. Play really hard, play really aggressively, and let's do what we do. I thought Trayvon played more aggressively. I thought Ovi, I thought Dez, I thought those guys. And I thought Jeremiah was huge defensively for us tonight.
This looked like a game that you just needed someone to kind of take ownership, one guy, just be aggressive and maybe start that. Was that what Ovi did tonight?
Well, you know what? No, Ovi really struggled. Right? Ovi really struggled in the beginning of the game, and he was really down at halftime, feeling like he let everybody down. And it was just relax. That's why there's two halves. I think it was more of the group. We went through, after that Robert Morris loss, we went through a lot of tough things over the last 2 days. We were very aggressive with things and addressing things. And I think some of that sometimes leads to some tentativeness. You got to get that next game under your belt, and I thought that first half showed that tentativeness.
Ovi had a couple games in a row where he didn't have a great shooting night.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out tonight, makes only like 2 of his first 8.
Yeah, he was 2 of 8, yeah.
And does a kid kind of get tense when that happens?
Yeah.
Can you see that build?
He definitely was. He was really bothered by it, and that's what we talked about at halftime. Well, now play the second half, and whatever you can change it, and he changed it. I thought he focused more on his layups. He was more aggressive getting to the glass, and that's what he needed to do.
You also facing a big, strong kid in Earl Brown. What do you see from that battle there between those two?
Yeah, I mean, Earl, I know Earl a little bit, obviously from being in this league, and he's really blossomed as a really good player, and he's athletic and springs. And again, it was early we were getting shredded with penetration, threes, and then getting whacked out late on rotations. And I thought when we tightened it up, I thought we had a little bit better focus in the second half. I think everybody really rallied around each other defensively and made plays to win, and that's what was lacking over the past couple of games.
For a program that only had 2 road wins a year ago, how important is it to be able to establish that, to be able to go on the road like this?
Well, you know what, guys, if you're ever going to have a program that has success and has the ability to win championships and get to the NCAA tournament, you have to be able to win on the road. It's my teams at LIU, we led the country in road wins that 1 year, our first year, because you got to be able to play the same way you do at home, and it's difficult. It's not an easy thing to do, but unselfishness travels, rebounding travels, things like that. Defensive disposition travels. Shot making doesn't always travel. You know what I mean? So you got to have that disposition. You got to learn, and that's really why we have this 3-game road trip right now, right before the Atlantic 10 season, because I think we got to learn with all these young guys of what it's like staying in a hotel, what it's like traveling to shoot-arounds and not having your home rims, and it's really important. And to get this win right now is huge. It was huge, and especially to get it the way we got it. This was a way better win for us than if we would have won by 20. Getting down 15, down 10 at half, and coming back to win, I think we learned a little bit about our team.